Hey, John Mark, Dallin Broomfield here. It's good to hear from you again. I'm going to shoot this website screencast for you and go over the specific Raleigh, North Carolina service area that you have here and leave you with some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence and just overall generate more traffic, leads, and sales through your website. We're also going to be doing a little bit comparison up against Triangle Pest Control, which is one of your number one competitors here in this area, and look over some things that they're doing really right now and things that you can implement to start building your online presence to match theirs. So basically, the first thing that we're going to go over today is content. So content is king. You want to have a lot of content across your website, and there's a few reasons why. One, it's going to show Google that you're the expert in your field, and then two, it's going to allow you to get in all the high quality and relevant keywords that the Google users are searching for. So even though you need to have a lot of words on your website, you still want to keep your content and your keyword density about the same as your top competitors. So you've currently got 400 or 4,394 words just on this page alone compared to Triangle Pest Control, which is ranking number one in this area. They've only got 1,195 words, right? Their content is really more intentional on the Raleigh service area. So if you look through their header tags, they've only got one, two, a couple twos and fours here, but they've only got around 6, 7 headers, and every single one of their headers has Raleigh in it, right? So Raleigh Exterminator, Raleigh's in your areas. This one doesn't, but it's not talking about another service area or another service. It's just, pest free home, local office, Raleigh Metro, etc. But if it's very intentional on the Raleigh area, then coming over here looking at your content, you've got the 4395 words here. You are using these exact match keywords like pest control Raleigh, NC, pest control Raleigh, NC, title and description. And then as we come into your headers here, the first few, yes, they've got Raleigh, and then we're going down into a lot of unneeded header tags that we can remove. Okay, especially like these. These are other service areas, and it's going to be start confusing the algorithm, telling that algorithm that you're trying to target all these other service areas, right? We want to dumb this down, get it down to probably about 1,500 words of content, and solely focus on just the Raleigh keywords: pest control Raleigh NC, Raleigh pest control, exterminators Raleigh NC, and just focus on that area. Okay, so as for these, what I would do here is then I would start building out my location pages and create my location silo. So again, Triangle Pest has already begun this. If we come down here, they have all of their service areas here that are not in header tags, but they are clickable links to create a location silo. So what they're doing is they're generating power on this main service area page, and then they're building this location silo to pass power to all of the other service areas in this service area. Okay, so the same thing I would recommend for you guys is to come down here and start making all of these clickable links. Build out your pages and start adding in your keywords like these: pest control Apex NC, which gets searched 90 times every month. And then you've got like pest control carry NC, which gets another search volume of 150 a month on this one. So these are what we call the low hanging fruit, the honey holes. This is what we start targeting for all of our clients. These are typically more of the residential home areas. And then they also have the lower keyword difficulty. It's like knocking out a third grader. It's super easy to rank for a keyword difficulty of a 1 compared to pest control Raleigh, where it's got a keyword difficulty of 28. Okay, so making these clickable to create your location silo, and then removing all of this content down here and just staying with the Raleigh service area. That'd be my number one suggestion to you guys on fixing the content on this page so that you can make it more authoritative and then manipulate that algorithm to tell that algorithm that you are focused on ranking for that keyword and not confusing it going to all those other areas. All right, next up, we're going to talk about the backlinks. Okay, so backlinks are other links from other websites that are pointing to yours. Basically, they're raising their hand saying, hey, this guy's trusted and authoritative and deserves to be up at the top. So most importantly with pest control is we want to stay relevant with our backlinks. Just like with our content on the Raleigh page, we want to stay relevant to Raleigh, and we don't want to be talking about other service areas on that page. We want to have those location pages built out to send traffic to those pages. We want to be intentional and relevant. Same thing with the backlinks, intentional and relevant. So relevant links to any kind of home service niche. Pest control would be awesome, but a home service niche blog post or guest post are the types of backlinks that you want to get from, right? So Google knows that you're not a pizza company. So getting a backlink from Pizza Hut is not going to be relevant or look organic and be authoritative in the eyes of Google. So the same thing with this syncsports.com. Google knows that you're not a sporting company or a baseball club, soccer club. They know that. And so having a link like this, especially with the 2,600 links that it has, it looks very spammy and not organic in the eyes of Google, and it's not relevant to that niche. So all these links right here are actually hurting your website on ranking because it's not relevant to the niche. So I did find this. If we drop this down, I went to some of these links and I did finally find one. So your link is right here under this sanctioned tournament, US Soccer Club. Clicking on that takes you to this page. And so that's where those links are coming from, right? So you want to keep the backlink profile to a 1-to-1, right? So this one has a one link target. It's one do follow link, one referring domain, and then one backlink, right? So that is what we want to keep it at. You want to kind of keep it as a 1-to-1. It is okay if you have one referring domain that goes to about 15 backlinks, as long as it's still relevant on that home service niche and it's not going to Pizza Hut or a soccer club. All right. So going back over here to Triangle Pest, they are doing some of this same thing, right? So they've got a better domain authority because they've got a better links and relevant links to their profile, and they're kind of that 1-to-1 ratio, right? So 38 on the domain authority compared to your 21. And then going into some of their links here, you can see they've got this one that's 232, probably not the best, but a lot of these are 1-to-1, 1-to-4, 1-to-2, 1-to-15. They just have an overall better backlink profile than you guys do. So that's my tip number 2, is to start creating more of those intentional, relevant backlinks, guest posts, high authority, domain authority, and start running that kind of power to your website and try to keep it 1-to-1. And that's going to look more organic and be better for you in the eyes of Google. Anyways, I hope you found valuable information into this. I really look forward to meeting with you again and talking about how we can help you guys increase your organic traffic. Thank you.